Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends and family. This is Dr. Love, Dr. Bill, the only doctor of love. I've come away once again about relationships. And as this year, as we're starting right and starting on a solid foundation, we're talking about responsibility. And we say responsibility is the art of you owning your words, your action, and emotion in order to build a safe, trusted, secured, with a mutual respect for each other. We also talk about core components of relationship responsibility. We said being self-accountable, emotional ownership, active communication, respecting boundaries, active contribution to your partner's growth. And we also talk about action that demonstrates responsibility in our relationship. And we talk about the art of you acknowledging when you are wrong and being able to apologize. We also talk about consistency, that is following your words, your yeah being a yeah, your nah being your nah. And we also talk about healthy conflict resolution, that is addressing issues just as it is without manipulation or control or without addressing your partner. We also talk about supporting growth, that's supporting your partner, your individual goals, and also to improve on each other's. And today we're going to talk about unbalanced and balanced responsibilities. Unbalanced and balanced responsibility. Today we're going to start with unbalanced responsibilities. So unbalanced responsibility is you feeling responsible for your partner's emotion or trying to fix your partner, or conversely, having a partner who takes no responsibility for his or her action or words. That is unbalanced responsibilities. Then balanced responsibility is both partners having the understanding that they are responsible for their action, their words, their reaction, and their deeds or works. And also being able to work on shared issues. So issues that are being shared, they know that they are responsible for it, which is 50-50. And taking responsibility in your relationship, in your marital life, does not simply mean you are perfect. It does not mean you are perfect or that person is perfect, but rather it's about you being conscious of your impact on your partner and also aiming for growth in your relationship. You being conscious of your impact, your words, your action, your deeds, being conscious of the impact that will be upon your partner and how she will feel. This does